My name is Obiano Ibuka. I'm a 42 years old Nigerian man. Don't just say I'm a 42 years old Nigerian man. See, there are some things people start suspecting in your writing. You already said my name is 42. If I introduce myself now, except I'm talking to people abroad, I would say my name is Daniel Iroko. I won't say I'm a Nigerian man. No. Do you understand? My name is Obiano Ibuka. I won't say that my name is Daniel Iroko. I'm a 42-year-old Nigerian man. You won't say my name is Timileyin. I'm a 42 years old Nigerian man. No. Do you understand? You would say my name is Obiano Ibuka. I'm 42 years old. I'm 40 years old. I'm married with I'm coming. My name is Obiano Ibuka. I'm a 42 years old Nigerian man who works in so in Lagos. Okay. Let me see how you wrote it. My name is Obiano Ibuka, a 42 years old Nigerian man with a wife and 2 daughters. Before moving, okay. Alright, so you can start it like this. My name is Obiano Ibuka. I'm a 42 years old Nigerian man with a wife and 2 daughters. Before moving to Lagos from Anambra, I worked on the farm with my dad for years. And after finishing secondary school, I eventually traveled to Lagos to learn electronics trade under my uncle. I had been working under him for almost 14 years before I got settled to start my own business. Just say, this settled, they call it of freedom. Before I got freedom and started my own business, I think that's better. So no need for this part of my battle with arthritis. There's no need for subheading. Just remove it. Do you understand? On Tuesday, before I got settled, before I got my freedom and started my own business, full stop. See, can you see? The last thing you talked about is hello, can you hear me? I'm with you, I can hear you. Okay, so you can't just transition from here to here. The last thing you said is that he got his freedom and he started his own business. You can't just jump to on a Tuesday morning. No, you have to transition in your writing. Transition. Do you understand? So before you now bring it on a Tuesday morning, you can be saying, I've been running my own business for the past 5 years now, and I would often make it to work every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or whichever date you can say it. But this particular Tuesday morning, around October 20, last year was 2022, I woke up with severe back pain. I used to have this back pain, but it was never this serious. I used to experience this pain once in a while, but it was never this intense. Do you understand? Or this painful. I actually thought it was due to stress or more. Let this part of I actually be at the top. So okay. I actually thought it was due. Caleb, are you recording for him?
Yes, sir.
Caleb, okay. I actually thought it was due to stress from work because I supervised the offload of a full container the previous day. If he's supervised, is it logical to say he's experiencing back pain? Don't just say I supervised. I supervised and assisted. What did you say? Okay, no problem. I get you, sir. So I actually thought it was due to stress from work. Okay, I actually thought it was due to the stress I experienced from work the previous day because I had supervised the offload of a full container of home appliances. Do you understand? See, it sells electronics now. Yes. Yeah. So I supervised the offload of. I supervised and assisted with the offload of a container full of home appliances. Do you understand? I supervised and assisted with the container. Okay, so I decided to shake off the back pain I was feeling, and I stretched a little bit, and I dressed up and left for work. When I got home later that night, my wife massaged my back. Okay, on my way home, just say on my way home that night, I got a balm, and when I got home, when I got to, my wife massaged my back with this balm. I watched TV with my two daughters a bit, and I went to sleep afterwards. But in the middle of the night, I woke up again. I woke up experiencing this extreme pain at my lower back again. Do you understand? Be specific. There's something called
Okay.
Your words should be descriptive enough. When you say somebody's experiencing pain, describe it. Do you understand? I experienced
Yes.
but I woke up in the middle of the night experiencing this same intense pain in my lower back again. It was like you not explain how the pain is. Why? Because you want to give people, like, you want to, from your words, you want to give people like visual clue of what the person is going through.
What
do you understand? Yeah, exactly. From your word alone.
Okay,
let's say, for example, now you're a doctor and I come to meet you and I tell you that my leg is paining me. I have to be able to, you cannot say the kind of pain I'm experiencing. I have to tell you that it's a stinging pain that happens like repeatedly. That I can feel it for like 20 seconds straight, then it will relieve me for like 5 seconds, then I'll feel it for the next 20 seconds. Do you understand? It's stinging pain. Do you understand? Or I can just say,
yes, sir.
I can say the pain is hot. This particular point of my body is very hot. Do you understand? It's like somebody poured hot water on it. Do you understand? If it's headache, I'll tell you that my head is bouncing. It's like somebody's drumming inside my head. Do you understand? So let your word give like visual clue of what you are talking about. So if you are talking about who is Achievers Brothers, please? Who is Achievers Brothers? This is the first time this person is joining this meeting. Or is he Archiver? Okay, Archiver Brothers. Archiver Brothers. Did anybody join with their other device? Let me remove the person. Okay, let's go on. So as I was saying, let your words give visual clue. Do you understand? So people will be able to, it will make people connect better to your story. So in the middle of the night, I woke up again in pain. This time the pain in my lower back was now more intense. Do you understand? I couldn't even describe how the pain is. Then you now be like, I could not even bend my back a bit. I could not even bend my back. I could not even get up from the bed. If I tried to, it would be like I'm being pierced with a knife in my lower back. Or the knife might be too much. Just look for something. Do you understand? So,
okay.
Then I would advise that you focus on one. Do you understand? Let your pre-sale. Don't go to. You can mention that he was also experiencing pain in the other part of his body, but let's focus more on the lower back pain. Do you understand me? Let's focus more on the lower back pain.
Okay.
Do you get? Yes. So my back was aching again. I still thought I was my knee was aching, but my foot swollen as well. Do you understand? Okay, you already added the that. So you can remove this part. You already added there. Try getting up from bed to get the cream. My wife had used to massage my back that night. But as I tried getting up from bed, I couldn't. So you'll find out to change it to lower back here. So scroll down. Good. Okay. I tried forcing myself to get up from bed. Where was I? I think you've scrolled past that place. I'm at that part of I tried.
Okay, and then
okay, I tried forcing myself. Just say I tried forcing myself to get up from bed. But the pain I was feeling in my lower back was sharp. And I almost went. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. But the pain I felt was so sharp was so sharp and intense, and I almost wept. I began to
Your
panic.
voice is
I
behind the
quickly woke up.
background.
My voice was,
Your voice is too low, like it's as if it's sounding from the background.
yeah, sorry, that's the network. Let me leave and jump back. Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, okay. So I began to panic. I quickly woke up my wife. And on seeing that I was in serious pain, she told me to lie on the bed and started massaging the leg. Okay, you know what? If you want to make it leg, make it leg. If you want to make it lower back, make it lower back. For me, I just feel since they assisted with offloading, if you offload a lot of things from the drop,
Should be back.
the pain should be more on the lower back. You understand? That makes much more sense than staying there.
Okay, sir.
So,
Okay, sir.
and seeing that I was in serious pain, she told me to lie on my back. She told me to lie on the bed. And okay, don't say she told him. He could not even move. You understand? Don't say she helped. And seeing that I was in serious pain, helped turn me over. She helped to turn me over and assisted in massaging my back. She was scared due to the your phone has locked me. Okay, she was so scared due to the reaction. She felt I got attacked on my face. Okay, say it then. Come here.
So I just hope this recording will be able to capture your voice.
Wait, let me leave and jump back. You still know. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, Caleb, can you hear me better now?
Yes, a little bit, but you can talk. Or maybe I'm just scared for the recording. That's all.
Oh, I hope the sounds well.
Yeah, now it's sounding well.
Okay, alright. So, come on. Okay, my wife was scared of the kind of coming. Started massaging. Let's say my back. She was so scared. I'm coming. Trying to see what we fit in. My wife just say okay. Put it like this. I don't know like the right statement to put, but just write something about why he scared as he was massaging his back because of the kind of grounds he was making, because of the intense pain he was in. You understand?
Okay.
And then you say she felt it was a spiritual attack because like I had suddenly woken up shouting complaining about my back. So let's go to the next paragraph.
Okay, sir.
Go down. Okay, when I was in relief, she decided that we'll go to the primary health center, which wasn't very far from our home. We got to the hospital. She drove me to the hospital. Okay, we arrived at the hospital. Just say we arrived at the hospital around 3:30 a.m. in the midnight. I like the way you're adding time. Make it more believable. and I was given a pain relief injection immediately and admitted to the hospital and I was given a pain relief injection immediately. Just say I was put on a drip immediately and I was admitted. I was told by the doctor that I was very lucky man. I was like no, don't just say that. Don't just say that. If there's any emergency at the hospital, the person is complaining of pain, they will either give the person injection or put the person on drip. You understand? You can use either one,
Okay.
either give him injection or put on drip. You understand?
Okay.
Then they'll make sure the person is comfortable and like eats with. Then the next morning, the doctor can now come in to ask him some few questions and then run some tests. You understand? Then you now be like,
Okay, alright.
X-ray. It was when the doctor ran the X-ray test they discovered that I was suffering. That the reason why I've been experiencing so much back pain recently was because I was suffering from a severe case of arthritis. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I cannot see your screen, or
I see it now.
yeah. Then you not be like 40. So I was okay. Then you not be like I was in the hospital for about a week. I couldn't even run my business. I needed a wheelchair to move me around. I needed a wheelchair to move around in the hospital, and I need and had to from the hospital and had to help me. Okay, I needed a wheelchair to move me around, and the nurses in the hospital how to help me even in using the toilet when my wife was not around. You understand? Then you now be like, this was a very depressing period for me. Do you understand? I was discharged a week after. And I was advised by the doctor to, and I was discharged a week after, and the doctor recommended I began using a walking stick. I wish you could get image of the same man working in an electronics store and using a walking stick. But anyways, I was discharged.
I used the same person. Okay.
No, like finding the same image is to be difficult. So I was discharged the week after. And the doctor and the day I was discharged, it's not compulsory, but if you can find it, to give that visual this thing. Do you understand?
Okay, sir.
So I was discharged the week after, and coming. I was discharged the week after, and the doctor recommended that I started working with the walking stick. Do you understand? Since I had difficulty in walking now. Do you understand? He also prescribed some medicines like ibuprofen, diclofenac, and also advised that I consumed much more vegetables and fruits. Do you understand? So scroll down. Okay, yeah, you already added I think your phone has locked again.
Open it back.
I'm not seeing anything, I'm just seeing black. Okay, now zoom it in.
Can you see it now?
Okay, yeah, I can. Don't worry, it's from my end. So you already added the parts, and then you also say it will be on therapy, physical therapy. So you can also say the doctor advised that I came every Saturday for physical therapy. Physical therapists, they call these things that they will ask them to walk small, that having like stretch their body like this, or massage therapy, whichever one, either of the two you want to use. Do you understand?
Okay, sir.
I'm coming. Where am I? Okay, you already added it, Seth. That's good though. You already added it. I didn't know. I was also given a working stick to aid me with working because I couldn't work without support. This was disheartening. Just say depressing. Do you understand? Okay, or just say it was like my world crumbled before me. A week ago, I never thought I would need a walking stick to walk around. Do you understand? A week ago, I never thought I would need a walking stick to walk around. Do you understand? But I thought if I use my medication consistently and follow the doctor's recommendation, I'll be able to walk on my 2 feet in no time. But this wasn't in no time. But this wasn't to be. After months of using my medications and drugs and following the doctor's recommendation, I wasn't seeing any changes. But just say my health had not improved. I was still in severe pain. I began to feel this prescription were just employed by the doctor to get people like me to keep paying for these so-called drugs. You can add so-called there. So I began looking for that solution. Please scroll down. So I began looking for other solutions myself. Don't just say did you don't. So you say, but so I began looking for other solutions myself. List out the things he tried. You must have tried several balms, creams, agbo. You understand? Then you can now say this didn't work. This didn't work too. Then you now say at the point I began to suspect that this truly was a spiritual attack. Do you understand? At the point I began to suspect that this truly was a spiritual attack. I was fed up. Then, as I said, remove the subtitle. I was fed up, and if I think that wasn't bad enough, I lost one of my shop that was paying me nothing less than 750,000. The thing is, he would have lost his shop long ago, except he had somebody. See, what makes much more sense is just say his staff started stealing from him. You understand?
Because it's part of the story.
Okay. So, you can just transition to that place straight from here. I could not go to work due to shame and my disabled condition. I was trying to work from home and put everything in place, but my workers kept stealing from me due to my absence. So I got them sacked. That was how I lost my source of income. No, don't make it like that. You say I was fed up, and as if that wasn't bad enough, my workers began to steal from me because I couldn't come to work as consistently as I used to. Do you understand? One of my jobs that was paying me up to so per month, up to so in profits per month. Okay, just say it like this. My customers were complaining. My repeat customers were already complaining about how the prices of our market were suddenly hiked, and you now say, what did I say earlier? Okay, they were stealing from him. Okay, I was fed up, and I still that wasn't bad enough. See, one thing is all this kind of work, it's difficult for his staff to steal from him. Why? Because the prices of the product are fixed. And he will ask that this television is selling electronics. The television, you probably bought it in bulk. Let's say the price of one is 30,000. You'll probably be selling it for 50k or 40k. Do you understand? So it's not easy for them to steal from him. Because he will tell them that, okay, you can give discount to the customer, but whatever discount you give, don't let it be less than 40k. So the way they can steal from him in all those kind of businesses is when they are over hiking prices. Do you understand? So what you now see in this situation is that his staff were stealing from him. His repeat customers that used to buy from him in bulk because his prices were lesser were complaining about the sudden hike in price. Do you understand? They were complaining to him over the phone, and he lost a lot of customers and a large chunk of money they used to get monthly. Do you understand? That makes much more sense. I could not go to work due to shame and my disabled condition. I was trying to work from home and put everything in place, but my workers kept stealing from me. So you find out you infused this into the copy, like that he couldn't go to work because of shame and his disabled condition. So what you just say is you were forced to close down the shop. Would it make sense? Would it make sense?
It will make sense. So
okay, just your
brand name. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Just say temporarily. That makes much more sense. So say you had to fire your staff and close down the shop temporarily. Then you had to apologize to your repeat customers, fire all the staff in there, and how do I put it? like close down your shop temporarily. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you now put that was how I lost my source of income. I was depressed. There I was, a vibrant young man in his 40s who couldn't perform in the bedroom and provide for the family. Don't put me, I don't like the idea of putting bedroom performance with arthritis, because somebody that cannot walk, that cannot even, that has lost source of his income, there is
We'll not even think about that.
Exactly. It's somebody that is much more healthy that will not start thinking about performance in bed. Somebody that is struggling to walk, that is losing business, will not even think about performance in bed. His wife even tells him about sex, the way you look at the wife. So what you so you just say there was a vibrant young man in his 40s who couldn't even provide for his family, even became a liability to them. So this no need for all this my road to recovery. I understand what you are doing here, maybe because it is still in document format. It is okay, so that it will give you like the best way to transition your story. But when you are editing your pre-sale, you won't add it. So you say at this point I was already fed up. I made up my mind not to try any of these so-called solutions again. I gave up entirely and accepted my fate. Till on a particular day, my wife saw a post on her Facebook. The man in the post claimed that he watched a video that completely changed his arthritis story. The video was about an herbal remedy discovered by a Nigerian researcher based in India. He said he used to have severe joints and back pain in the past too, until he used the method stated in the video, and now he's completely free of back and joint pain. Okay, please scroll down. My wife sent me the link to the video. Sorry. Hey guys, sorry, I want to say something. Please, in your pre-sale, guys, please, this is for everyone. Joseph, Abdulaki, Margaret, Kolawole, Teslim, Caleb, Adeji. Why is he not here? He was here now. So everybody, go to your pre-sale. The part of your pre-sale that said it took about 90 days, 180 days for you to get full recovery. The thing is, we noticed I sent our group's data. That was why I was asking you that send me. Okay, maybe not the new guys, but I asked the old guys that sent me some data yesterday. We noticed that a lot of people are purchasing one pack. So go write 6 months. Tell them that it took about full 6 months. Those days, I don't think it's working enough. So say it took about 6 months for you to get full recovery. Please, it's a minor edit. Just go to your pre-sale. The part where he said, yeah, in about 90 days. Just say in about 6 months. That part where you want to talk about how you gain full recovery. Please, is that clear, everybody?
Noted.
Kolawole, Joseph, Abdulakim, Caleb, Margaret.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Margaret and I are not here. Stay in meeting is important. Important information can be shared. And if I share it now, I might forget to talk about it again. You now come, you know now do it. I don't understand how this coming to meeting, then you now leave. And it's happening consistently. It's not that it happened only once that, okay, let's say your phone died once in maybe in 20 meetings. That one is understandable. Okay, so my wife sent me the link to this video, my WhatsApp, but I didn't watch it. So it was just one of those fake remedies that people promote. When she asked me if I wrote the video, I told her I hadn't, and I won't because I was tired of those remedies. So what you just say is, in this situation, just say that your wife insisted that you watched it, that it was one of maybe colleagues at work that shared it with her, that it worked for maybe her husband, father, brother, whoever it is. Do you understand? But then you now say, still I insisted I wasn't interested in watching. Then my wife played the video right there and watched it herself. After she was done watching,
Daddy,
she told me how the video was an eye-opener. And the remedy that was shared in the video was like anything I had used before. I went ahead to watch the video. Scroll down, please. I went ahead to watch the video to see if this was true. And truly, the solution to arthritis Okay, and truly, the solution to arthritis that was shared in it was
Come on,
like
this
none
is
other
kind of
accent.
deep red.
I decided to give it a try and follow the
Stand there.
instruction in the video, hoping for a change, even though I was turned out. After 1 week of using the solution, I didn't see more difference. I still had severe joint pain, but I continued because I'm not someone that expects instant results. Around the 4th week of using the method shared in the video, I feel this is why a lot of people always go for one pack. Maybe because we've been saying 4th week, that's like 1 month that they will see difference. So those people might be like, let me try 1 month first, then if it works. So don't say around the 4th week. Just say, oh,
It's 1,000 I used to buy it. Just like these people here are just putting in.
say 90. Wait, 2 months is how many days? 60 days,
So
right?
anytime
60
you
days,
get a
yes.
Put 60 days.
Everyone
Or we just put
around
8 weeks. Put 8 weeks instead. Around the 8th week of using the method shared in the video, my joint pain was now minimal. This is what I'm talking about. See, let your words, let them give visual clue. See the story that you talked about. See all the suffering the man has been passing through. Now he's feeling some form of relief there. He has not feel probably years or months, and you are just saying minimal. Minimal. If you ask that man now to come and talk about his story, you think he'll just say, okay, let's say for example, somebody has been applying for visa in the past 12 years, they've been denying visa, and then now maybe somebody taught him one method, and he now and he's now making progress. He's about to get the visa. You think he'll just say, I got the visa. That he did it. No, the way the person will be happy. See. So what you do here is you say, around the 4th week of using, your phone has locked again.
Yeah, I've opened it back.
Okay. Around the 4th week of using around the 8th week of using the method in the video, my joints, I noticed that I was not in so much pain as I was before. I could walk short distances without the help of my walking stick. My wife did not need to assist me to go on frequent visits to the toilet again. Do you understand? I'm already talking about how his life is changing. See, whenever you are writing, don't just write and talk about what's that in. Talk about how the person's people that are ordering our product, they are not ordering our product because they want to relieve their pain alone. They want to regain all what they've lost. They want their lives to change. You can see when Prince Tim was talking, I don't know if you were there in the last general meeting, when Prince Tim was talking about when they started Janice, that they started with the Bunia Cambusko, this arthritis, this thing, that his mama then she was suffering from back pain and everything. Yeah, but they gave her Bunia Cambusko and the thing was working, and then what she was meant to use for, was it 2 months? She finished it in 2-3 weeks. Do you understand that she could go to the toilet on her own? That she did not need to be calling her children. Do you understand? So why that kind of person? It's not just about the pain that she was relieved of, that she's happy about. No, she's happy about what she has been able to regain. For example, now let's say a grandma, she has been in the village since, she has been calling her children every time. Obviously, they are working. They always come and visit her once in a while. If she uses this product and she regains her this thing, she can go to Lagos and see her children herself. Do you understand? She will not be a burden to them. She will not be worrying that they'll be helping her climb staircase. Or maybe her son's house is a 2-story building, then she will now sit downstairs and she will not be able to go up. No, she will not be worrying about all those ones. She'll be able to play with her grandchildren. If he's the grandpa now, he'll be happy that now he can play ball, even though he's not as active as his young age, but he can kick ball around with his grandchildren. Do you understand? So that's what they are after. What they've not been able to do, what they've lost. So let your words, when you're talking about how the person's life is changing, let your words convey that, okay, the things he had lost, the things he could not do, now he's able to do them gradually. Do you understand? So scroll down. Yes, so this my walk around my house is not enough. Talk about the joy that he's already feeling. Do you understand? Then there's no need to add he went to the hospital. Arthritis is not really a kind of condition that because arthritis, unlike that, I know you were writing high blood pressure. High blood pressure before. Arthritis, unlike high blood pressure, diabetes, is something high blood pressure, if you don't have high blood pressure anymore, you won't know. Same thing with diabetes. You won't know until you take reading. So you need to go to the hospital to confirm.
Okay.
Yeah. But arthritis, if you are not feeling it anymore, you will know in your body, you'll not be experiencing as much pain as you're experiencing. Then another reason why I always say don't add doctor in every place. The average Nigerian really goes to the doctor. Except the person is dying. You understand? Except the person is dying or something.
You really go to
The average
doctor.
Nigerian really go. Except maybe they have family doctor and they
Average
can
Nigerian
easily
really
access.
go to doctor, like you.
The average Nigerian really goes to the doctor. So that's that. So coming around the 5th week of following the method in the video, I could walk freely without joint pain. In fact, sometimes okay. So what you now do instead of saying 5th week, just say after like 6 months. You understand? I was now completely free of pain. You understand? So you can now start saying I could jog around my house. Yeah, I like the fact that he added, but my wife is always insisting that I take it easy. Talk about all the things he lost now he's able to. He has his business that is closed down. He's now running its way again. Talk about how his life has changed. Now he can provide for his family without worry. Do you understand? Yeah, he can pay for his parents' school fees. Talk about how his life has completely turned around. You understand? So then the funny thing is I didn't need to scroll down, please. Funny thing is I didn't need to follow any strict diet plan or exercise that often to have for my life for me to experience a complete turnaround. Also, I was able to acquire a loan around January from my uncle, and I was able to I like this very, very. I also pay back the borrowed fund in the space of 3 months. I'm a really lucky man. I can now perform well. Now you can now infuse that. Okay, I can now perform with my wife because it's difficult as a man to fall at that age and still get back. I don't understand this statement though. I can now perform with my wife because it's difficult for a man to fall at that age and still get back.
Yeah, I was trying to elaborate like somebody falling business-wise, health-wise, and he was able to pick his life back. Maybe I will elaborate more on that.
No, like what I'm talking about is I can now perform with my wife because it is like how does he? I don't understand like the statement. You can perform with your wife, then you got your life, you're back on your feet. Or okay, maybe you didn't contract well, Sha. Okay, so you can say my performance in the other room with my wife now too has greatly improved. It was very difficult when I was walking around with the walking stick. You understand? Then you say you can now add that he's now back on his feet even after his life had almost crumbled. So I'm so thankful to God that my wife found this video and she convinced me to watch it. Because the solution I found didn't change my life. If you'd also like to watch the video there, please scroll down.
That's all.
Video that okay, they are completely. I also like to watch the video that completely reverse my arthritis. Okay, alright, so let's go to your headline now and see the best headline that would suit.
Are you
just say yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
I like this your headline, but it can better. I'm electronics. I almost got around totally Alaba market, and I almost come here to reach out because of my joint pain. Okay, just say I have the thoughts in my head, but I'm trying to put it into a statement. Very good. Okay. My joint pain made me confined to a wheelchair, or my joint pain made me confined to a wheelchair and resulted in my staff stealing from me and ruining my business. You understand? Then you can now, if you want, you can now can now add, well, able to find a solution, and now my life is renewed. Do you get? If you want, you can add that. But personally, me, I wouldn't add it. That's the headline you should use.
So my joint pain made me confined in a wheelchair.
Made me confined to a wheelchair. And resulted in my, I can't remember how I said it, but this is where I only see the record. I can't remember how I said it exactly. But you should get it.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Okay, so you can take down your screen now.